Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another round of sound. This is the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. I'm Bob Pompeani. We have a lot to get into. Musical chairs of conference realignment. How will it hurt or help West Virginia? We'll get into that. We'll talk about the Penguins. Haven't done all that much. They lost 2 of their regular players this week. The Steelers bring in another free agent who can help them on the defense. But the #1 topic tonight on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown will be the Pirates who make a trade. And here to debate is your panel tonight. We have Mark Kaboly over to my right, actually the way you look at it, your right, viewing at home, from The Athletic, who does a good job covering the Steelers. Below him, it's Andrew Fillipponi from the PM team 93.7 The Fan. And across from him is Chris Adamski, who does great work as a columnist for the Tribune Review, triblive.com. All right, Pony, Adam Frazier's now gone, so not a surprise. The return was 3 players, none of whom were in the top 100 of baseball. The best they got was the 5th best San Diego prospect. Was this a trade worth making?
At first blush, I say no, Bob. What they got back in this trade is very underwhelming to me. No top 100 prospects, as you point out. The one top prospect from the Padres was their 5th-ranked player, and a guy that's hit under 200 in the big leagues. The other 2 guys are throw-ins, not even ranked by MLB.com. So for a guy that leads the league in singles and hits and a 300-plus batting average and multi-hit games and another year of contract control, I thought they could get more.
Listen, if they try to trade Adam Frazier, I love Adam Frazier. He's one of my favorites in town. He's a good guy. He's a good hitter. He might win a batting title. When his rookie year, I said he might win Pirates MVP one year, might win a batting title one year, and I think he's going to do both this year. Well, he would have won the Pirates MVP if he stayed here. But he hit .230 last season. He has 4 home runs. This is modern baseball. I don't care. I know it's a middle infielder. I know he's sort of a utility guy who'll play a lot of places. And he can be a good piece on a good team. But someone with 4 home runs at the end of July isn't going to command that big of a haul back. And this is Ben Cherington's done this before. He did this, Neil Huntington did this before. And that's part of just the market for baseball is not getting top prospects, the premier guy, even if you have a premier trade chip. It's you go for quantity over quality and hope that you take 3 guys, 4 guys that they have in these trades. And if 1 or 2 of them pan out, you're still well ahead of the game as major leaguers.
That didn't work with the Garrett Cole trade, Chris.
There's the chance you're going to take. I mean, unless they totally botched it. This kid was 21 years old in the major leagues on a contending team to start the season. Now, obviously, it didn't work out very well, and that team is now trading him. But they thought enough of him in April to put him on the major league roster as a 21-year-old on a team that's not a rebuilding team, of course, the Padres. So
yeah, but they had injuries, and he was just somebody they liked, so they threw him on there. Mark Kaboly, should the Pirates have waited maybe until the offseason? You know, they still had another year of control. I think if you didn't get what you wanted now, maybe there would be a bigger market for him in the offseason. Would you have done that?
I think you're taking a little risk there, Pomp, if you're waiting until the offseason. Who knows what this couple months are going to provide for Frazier. And I think he's probably more valuable right now just for the fact that contending teams can use him as that utility guy, as that guy that they can use in pitch hitting situations, a guy that can play all over the field. I mean, he's not going to be a guy that you're going to build your franchise around and say, I want Adam Frazier as my starting second baseman for the next 4 or 5 years. So I think you're taking a chance right there. And, I mean, this is what this trade is. You have to make this type of a trade. I mean, we can all sit here and pretend like we know what these 3 guys are all about. You know, as Billy Beane said in Moneyball, you think you know, you really don't. You don't know anything about these guys. All we did know is
Mark, you hate Moneyball.
He's not going to play
as
well as he always has. What's that, Andrew?
You hate sabermetrics.
Absolutely, but I love Moneyball.
All right. Let's talk about that, Andrew. Chris mentioned quantity over quality. At what point, though? I mean, you can do that all day. It seems like all the Pirate trades are about quantity, not necessarily quality. If that's the case, isn't that the wrong way to go about it? I mean, if that's the case, I'd rather keep Adam Frazier into next year and try to go through this exercise again.
Well, I think Pirates fans were just under the illusion that you're going to sell high on Adam Frazier because of how well he's played over the first 90 games of the season, and the return doesn't back that up. What I don't get about the top guy they got is that he's a second baseman. So where does that leave Nick Gonzalez? Like, who is your second baseman
Quantity
of the
over
future?
Quality, right?
Right. So where does this guy go? So that's what I don't understand. They've got all these middle infielders. Are any of them
Figueroa's
good?
another one, yeah. And they're going to have to move Cruz to the outfield. So, Chris, they got a whole bunch of people here shuffling all around. And that's, I guess, the frustration of being a Pirate fan is that this is another one of those kick-it-down-the-road trades that you have to wait 3 to 4 years to properly analyze.
You don't plug in. If you're at this stage of their rebuild, which is still pretty early in it, you're not doing plug-and-play type trades. They're not looking for the second baseman to start next season. They're not looking for necessarily for the second baseman to be the 2023 opening day second baseman, right? You're just getting as much talent as you possibly can into the system. You're infusing as much stuff. You worry about that later. If you end up with 4 major leaguers who can play in the middle infield, that's a good problem to have. I don't know if they have that. I mean, if you're going to say these guys aren't good enough, they're getting, and then saying, well, if they do get to the majors, where are they going to play? If that happens, they'll figure it out. They'll either move somebody to the outfield, or they'll trade for a pitcher, or they'll trade him for a veteran, or whatever they might do. That is the definition of the good problem to have. And right now, you just throw as many bodies as you can. You pick the best prospect. If it's a pitcher, lefty, catcher, whatever it might be, don't worry about positions at this point. Whenever you're getting guys, now I know he played in the major leagues this year, but the other guys were single A guys. You're pretty much still looking forward probably to 2023 at the earliest, and probably 2024.
But Chris, the other 2 guys weren't even ranked as prospects. They're minor leaguers, but they weren't even on anybody's radar. They got bodies, they got guys with a pulse, but they're not even regarded as future major leaguers.
And they sent cash too, and that was almost a PR move on their behalf to say, hey, don't say we're cheap here. We're trading away one of our higher paid players. We're sending cash here to get more prospect, which is fine. A luxury tax of the Padres and everything, it probably had to be done. I don't know why you don't wait till Friday necessarily, unless you really like this package. I mean, if you're going to sell yourself in this trade or sell, because listen, I'm not going to pretend. You guys might want to pretend, or you guys, maybe you do know who these 3 guys were they got in the trade when today started, but I certainly did not. I'm not going to pretend like I watched them or make a scouting report on them now. But what I do know is that one of them started this season. It's a 21-year-old who hadn't played above high A ball in the major leagues for the contending team this year. They thought enough of him to put him on the roster to try to win this season. Now, he didn't do well, yes, but he's only 21 years old and hadn't played above A ball until this year. The other 2 guys, you can look at, yes, they're not in the top 30. Okay, I don't know. There must be something they like. So I think if the Pirates pulled the trigger today rather than wait till Friday, I think this is a package they thought they couldn't pass on.
All right, we got to take a break on that note. When we come back, we're going to switch over to the Steelers. Mark Kaboly will have some intake on what's going on there with the new acquisitions, and we'll talk about their offensive line, which is under a lot of scrutiny this year. We'll get into that, and we have some other stuff coming up regarding the Penguins and conference realignment, all tonight on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. The #1 Cochran Sports Showdown is brought to you by #1 Cochran, Go One Better, and by Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Have a greater hand in your health.